You know, first I just want to thank URA for putting on this event tonight. You know, a lot of people think that Republicans don't know how to have fun. And I'll tell you, anyone who would say that doesn't know you folks like I know you folks. You know, I have a lot of old friends here and I have a lot of new friends here. People who I've been in the trenches with, you know, working to help elect Republican candidates and advance Republican values for the last 15 years. And the thing that I know is this, that in that entire time, I have to be honest, I have not seen a time and an opportunity as ever present as this. I firmly believe that our party, here, especially here in Sacramento, the leadership that we have in place, the candidates that we have in place are prepared and are ready for a time such as this. I'll tell you what's great about the new year is it's great to start talking about new beginnings. Every year, I don't know about you guys, I always have one or two little New Year's resolutions. And it's really, but the reason why we do those New Year's resolutions is it's about change. It's about identifying something where we need to improve. Well, there's one area in particular that we need to improve, and I think it kind of fits perfectly with, I think, the philosophy behind the United Republicans for America. And it's this. We've spent a lot of time over the last year, over the last couple of years, fighting amongst ourselves over who are the real Republicans, over what is it that we need to do in order to win elections. I hearken back to a speech that I love to read by President Lincoln. It's called the House Divided speech, and he's talking about how a house divided against itself cannot stand. Let me tell you something. I'm tired of reading about Republican bloggers attacking Republicans. I'm tired of people who work for candidate A treating people who work for candidate B like they are the enemy. I'm running in a very competitive primary. There are 4 Republicans right now who are in that race. And let me tell you something. Not one of them are my enemy. Not one person who supports them are my enemy. We're on the same team. Now, what we're doing is we're fighting for that starting spot. Each one of us want to represent our team in the general election in November. But it's not about who in particular, just who the candidate is. It's about who is going to best represent our values. Who is going to advance what it is that we believe so that we can become a majority in November of 2010. So that we can take back Congress. So that we can take the state legislature. So that we can take over school boards and city councils and the county board of supervisors. So that we can advance the principles that we all believe in. From this day forward, I'll tell you, one of my New Year's resolutions is this. I'm going to be about advancing Republican values. I will support candidates who support Republican values. I will support issues that support Republican values. And I will be a candidate who represents those values. I will not be ashamed to be a Republican. I will stand up proud and say, I believe in smaller government. I believe in lower taxes. Not just because it's about more money, but it's about this. Every dollar that you earn represents all the blood, sweat, the tears, everything that you sacrifice to earn it. If you think about the concept of, if you have no control over the fruits of your labor, what do we call that? When someone has no control over the fruits of their labor, what do we call that? Slavery. It's slavery. It's slavery. And we fought a civil war in this country to end slavery. And yet here it is, we are handing it over one piece at one election at a time to people who do not want you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Our country is the greatest country on this earth for one reason, and that's because we believe in freedom, we believe in liberty, and we believe in individual responsibility. It's not about the R or the D, it's about those values. It's about who is going to stand up and voice those values. Who is going to stand up not just in Republican districts, but in Democrat districts, up and down the state, back and forth across the country. Who is going to stand up for those values? I think every Republican running ought to have as a part of their fundamental campaign why they're running and how they're going to run. How are we going to build a Republican majority across this country? How are we going to advance those principles? It cannot be about sitting behind in our safe Republican districts. You know, sometimes I feel like when we come together in our meetings, we talk about these values and then we go out into the world and we do and we say nothing. We quietly go to our jobs and come back home and we turn on Fox News and we sit and we complain and we talk about the president. We talk about the governor, but the question is, what are we doing to advance those principles? It's funny, the Bible doesn't say open up the doors and hope someone will come walking in, but that's what we tend to do like as a party. We tend to say, man, why don't they come over here and join us? The Bible says to go out to the highways and the hedges and compel them to come in. Compel them to come in. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be going to where the people who believe in our values are, who may believe in Republican values, but aren't voting for Republicans. We need to be going out to them and bringing them in to our party, letting them know that we're the ones that represent the values that they believe in. We've let Democrats get away too long with pretending like they're for the working man, with pretending like they're about freedom, with pretending like they believe in opportunity for all. Their rhetoric does not match their record. And it's time that they're called on the carpet. When I'm elected to the state legislature, that's what I'll do. I will do it in the chambers of the state assembly. I will do it on the news. I will do it in the newspapers. I'll do it in the schools. I'll do it in the parks. I'll do it in the stadiums, wherever it is that I need to go in order to advance our principles, advance our values, to compel them to come in. That's what I will do as a member of the California State Assembly. Once again, I want to tell you, it's not just about me, though. It's not just about what our electeds do, because we can elect all the good people we want in the world. In the end, it's about you. It's about each and every one of you. It's about what you do. It's about what candidates are you supporting? Who are you supporting? Or are you supporting them at all? Are you simply wishing them well? Or are you actually getting behind them? I always like to say, if you're not supporting someone with your time, your talent, or your treasury, then you're not a supporter. You are a cheerleader. And cheerleaders don't win football games. We enjoy them, we enjoy watching them during the halftime show. But in the end, it's those people who are on the field. Once again, I want to thank you. I want to wish you a very, very happy New Year. And I want to tell you, I look forward to us on November 8th celebrating a Republican majority here in California and across the nation. Thank you.